The forest shimmered with an ethereal glow as if touched by magic. The morning light filtered through the dense canopy, casting a golden hue on everything it touched. The air was filled with a sense of wonder and tranquility, a perfect start to a new day. Golden light peeked through the trees, illuminating the forest floor with a warm, inviting glow. Dewdrops on the leaves sparkled like tiny diamonds, each one reflecting the beauty of the morning. A new day began, filled with endless possibilities. Birds chirped sweet melodies, their songs a symphony of nature's joy. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating a soothing, rhythmic sound that echoed through the forest. The trees swayed gracefully as if dancing to the music of the wind. It was a moment of pure serenity, a reminder of the simple pleasures that nature offers. The air was fresh and sweet, carrying the scent of pine and earth. It was invigorating, filling the lungs with a sense of vitality and renewal. Every breath was a gift, a connection to the natural world that surrounded this enchanted place. It was a magical place where every tree, every leaf seemed to hold a story. The landscape was a tapestry of colors and textures, a living painting that changed with the light. It was a place where imagination could run wild, where dreams felt within reach. The forest was alive with enchantment, a vibrant, pulsing energy that could be felt in every corner. It was as if the very essence of magic was woven into the fabric of the forest, making it a place of endless wonder and discovery. Every corner held a secret, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. The forest was a labyrinth of mysteries, each turn revealing something new and unexpected. It was a place where curiosity was rewarded, where the journey was just as important as the destination. It whispered of adventures yet to come, of paths untaken and stories yet to be told. The forest was a storyteller, its whispers carried on the wind, inviting all who entered to become a part of its tale. It was a place of endless possibilities, where every step was a new beginning. This was a place where dreams blossomed, where the impossible became possible. The forest was a sanctuary for dreamers, a place where imagination could take flight. It was a reminder that magic exists if only we take the time to look for it. It was a haven for those who believed in magic, a sanctuary where the ordinary became extraordinary. The forest was a place of refuge, a safe haven where one could escape the mundane and embrace the fantastical. It was a place where belief in magic was not just accepted but celebrated. And on this special morning, a new story was about to unfold. The forest, with all its magic and mystery, was ready to reveal another chapter of its timeless tale. It was a moment of anticipation, a promise of new adventures and discoveries waiting just beyond the next bend. A young girl walked through the trees. Her golden hair flowed like silk. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity. Her name was Ilara. She was brave and kind. Ilara carried a precious treasure.
In her hands, she held a crystal. It pulsed with a warm light. This crystal was no ordinary stone. It held ancient magic. It had the power to awaken the forest. Ilara was on a quest to do just that.
The crystal emitted a soft, enchanting light. It illuminated the path ahead, guiding the way. Flowers bloomed instantly wherever it shone its light. The forest pulsed with renewed, vibrant life. The trees swayed gently as if dancing in joy. It was a breathtaking, magical spectacle.
Ilara gasped in awe and wonder. The crystal's magic was undeniably real. She held the fate of the entire forest in her hands. She continued her journey with unwavering determination. Every step she took brought more wonder and magic. Ilara was ready to face any challenge ahead.
A rustle in the bushes startled her. Ilara had been wandering through the forest, lost in her thoughts, when the sudden noise brought her back to reality. She paused, her heart racing, and scanned the dense foliage around her. Two bright eyes peeked out from the leaves. A mischievous grin followed. She squinted, trying to make out the creature hiding in the shadows. The eyes seemed to sparkle with a playful energy, almost as if they were inviting her to come closer. Out popped a fox, its fur as red as fire. It moved with a grace that seemed almost magical, its tail swishing behind it like a fiery plume. Ilara had never seen such a vibrant creature before. It had a twinkle in its eye and a sly smile. The fox's expression was almost human, filled with a sense of mischief and curiosity. It was as if the fox knew something she didn't, a secret it was eager to share. This fox was no ordinary creature. There was an air of enchantment about it, something that set it apart from the other animals in the forest. Elara felt a strange connection to the fox, as if their fates were somehow intertwined.
Well, hello there! The fox's voice was smooth and melodic, catching Elara completely off guard. She had heard stories of talking animals in fairy tales, but never did she imagine she would encounter one herself. What brings a young one like you to these parts? The fox's question was both curious and knowing, as if it had been expecting her. Elara hesitated, unsure of how to respond to a talking animal.
Elara was taken aback. A talking fox. She had always believed in the magic of the forest, but this was beyond her wildest dreams. She took a deep breath, trying to steady her racing heart. Her adventure just got more interesting. The forest, which had seemed so ordinary just moments ago, now felt like a place of endless possibilities. She wondered what other secrets it held. She couldn't help but smile back. The fox's presence filled her with a sense of wonder and excitement. She knew that this encounter was just the beginning of something extraordinary.
"I'm Elara," she replied, clutching the crystal. "And this," she held it up, "is a magic crystal."
The fox's eyes widened in amazement.
A magic crystal, you say? That's quite a thing to possess?
Elara nodded.
"It's supposed to awaken the forest."
The fox circled her tail, swishing playfully.
Awaken the forest? Now that sounds like an adventure. Mind if I tag along?
Elara hesitated. The forest was dense, and the shadows seemed to whisper secrets. She had always been cautious, especially in unfamiliar places. The trees towered above her, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze. She could feel the weight of the unknown pressing down on her shoulders. Could she trust this mischievous creature? The fox had appeared out of nowhere, its eyes gleaming with mischief. It seemed to beckon her, urging her to follow. But Elara had heard tales of trickster foxes leading travelers astray. She studied the fox, trying to discern its intentions, but the fox's eyes held a certain warmth. There was a gentleness in its gaze that made her heart soften. It was as if the fox was trying to tell her something, to show her a path she hadn't considered before. The connection between them felt almost magical.
"All right," she agreed, "but no tricks." Her voice was firm, but there was a hint of curiosity. The fox tilted its head as if understanding her words. It turned and began to walk, glancing back to ensure she was following. Elara took a deep breath and stepped forward.
Just then, hundreds of fireflies appeared. They emerged from the shadows, their tiny bodies glowing like embers. The forest was suddenly alive with light, each firefly adding to the enchanting display. It was as if the stars had descended to dance among the trees. They swirled around them, painting the forest with light. The fireflies moved in intricate patterns, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. Elara watched in awe, her earlier hesitation melting away. The forest, once intimidating, now felt like a place of wonder and magic. The fireflies danced and twirled, their tiny lights like stars fallen to earth. Each movement was graceful, each light a beacon of hope. Elara felt a sense of peace wash over her. The beauty of the moment was overwhelming, and she couldn't help but smile. It was a sight that filled Elara with hope. The forest, the fox, the fireflies, everything seemed to be guiding her towards something greater. She felt a renewed sense of purpose, a determination to see her journey through. The path ahead was still uncertain, but she was no longer afraid. With a newfound friend by her side and the magic of the crystal guiding her way, Elara knew her journey had just begun. The forest was no longer a place of fear, but a realm of endless possibilities. Together, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead, their spirits lifted by the hope in every sparkle.